So this is a video walkthrough of getting a MetaHuman to work with our UE5 demo. First, we assume you've opened our UE5 demo project. You've added a MetaHuman. If necessary, follow the epic tutorials to learn how. Find the MetaHuman blueprint and open. Ours is called BP Etor. Our plugin includes the PoseAI movement component, which has a lot of functionality. Begin by adding this component to the MetaHuman. Drag the component into the graph and you can pull nodes off. Create and add source node. Each live link source needs a unique port, so we have two add nodes. One where you specify the port yourself and one where it assigns the character to the next port. I tend to use next port as it is more flexible as you add characters to a scene, so you don't need to remember to change the port each time. The handshake is a structure which is sent to the app for configuration. Drag from the pin to make a handshake. The main thing here is to set the rig field to MetaHuman. You could also change the node to say portrait if you want to use your phone in upright selfie mode, or perhaps desktop if you just want upper body. You can also expand the node for other settings. Now add an event end play node, and from PoseAI movement drag out a closed source node and connect. This is so when you hit play, the add source node will create a new live link source for the character, and this extra node will close it when you end play. Otherwise, while you are stopping and starting things in the editor, you will end up with a bunch of listeners on the same port, and the stream may not get to your actual character. Select the body component, find the mesh in details, and then click the option to find it in Content Explorer. Now we switch to the Content Explorer, sure we have the correct mesh, select, and we will right-click and create a new animation blueprint. I will name it ABP Etor and open. We will keep this very simple. Add and connect the live link pose node from Unreal. We will change the retarget asset to the PoseAI asset we provide. This just allows the pose to use joint rotations only, ignoring bone lengths. Now we are going to manually set live link subject name. If you look at our demo project blueprint, we have some more complex logic that can automatically update this field, which is necessary if you could have multiple players connecting to multiple ports. But to keep this video simple, we will just enter the default subject name, assuming port 8080. If this field does not match how your phone connects, then it will not work. Save this blueprint. Now go back to your MetaHuman blueprint and find the animation section for body. Change the animation mode to use animation blueprint, and then select the animation blueprint we just created. Let's go back to the scene itself. I'm going to delete this extra character and place our MetaHuman in the scene. Quickly rotate him to face the camera. Now I'm going to find the third person character blueprint. This is different than the one we edited with the MetaHuman. It's the default player character. I'm not going to change it to MetaHuman because that is actually complicated. See the Epic Games documentation if you need to do that. What I am going to do now though is, again in the third person character blueprint, is I'm going to disconnect the source node for the character at begin and end play, just to make sure only the MetaHuman has live links set up right now. Now we are ready. I hit play and you see the default third person character appear. It says show address since we disconnected to the sources. Now I launch the app on my phone, I connect on port 8080. It may tell me I need to rotate my phone depending on the mode set in handshake, and I can begin animating. Make sure you are far enough away from your phone that it can see you. From here I suggest you look at the other blueprints in the demo, such as the ABP Quinn and third person character blueprint, to see how things can be improved.